Dear listeners, my name is Anthony Clark.
And I'm Melanie Clark.
And we are The Amazing Clarks. We're both award-winning certified life and love coaches and a husband and wife duo that have been coaching together as a team for 24 years that have been passionately in love for 34. They call us The Amazing Clarks because we empower people to live amazing lives.
And we're here to help you get from where you are to where you want to be in life and love. Love The Amazing Clarks is our personal love letter to everyone who loves love.
That's right, guys. You know that we love love.
Yes, we do.
So today we have another amazing podcast for you guys. Today's main topic is marriage is what you make it.
Yes, it
Marriage is what you make it.
That's a good one, baby.
Yeah, because we've been definitely coaching a lot of couples, and we've been seeing that's something that's going on with marriages right now. Couples want to make it, have expectations of what it's supposed to be. They get frustrated. They, a whole lot's going on.
Yes.
But before we jump to the main topic and get into that juicy stuff, this is the segment where we call Catching Up with the Clarks. It's where we let you guys know what's going on with us in our personal life to give you some insight into how we do things.
Yes.
So, babe, anything you want to share with the listeners as far as like what's interesting that's going on in your life that you might want to share?
Let's see. What is interesting that's going on in my life?
What's Melanie Clark been up to?
Oh, Melanie Clark has been working, enjoying my work. I have had a phenomenal year. I set some goals for my business. I relaunched it and I finished out my year strong. I'm very proud.
Good job.
Thank you of what I've accomplished. It's been a really good year for me. I did some speaking. I did 2 speaking engagements, paid speaking engagements. I really was focused on manifesting money this year. And I did the dang thing.
You killed it.
I'm really proud of that.
Good job.
So I did good this year. So that's what's been going on with me. Coaching, helping people. My business is really about helping people remember who they are and to tap into their personal power. And I'm happy to do that. And I'm happy to make my money doing it. So that's what's been going on with me.
All right.
How about you?
All right. With me, I have been enjoying being back in Southern California. You were in California. I was in Charlotte. And it was like 2 weeks that you were back. But we barely saw each other.
Well, I went back and we saw each other a day and a half last month.
Yeah.
So for the entire month, because I was in Florida, New York, LA, and I was traveling a lot. So I missed you. So I begged you to come be in LA with me because we only saw each other a couple of days last month.
Right. And then I got stuck on the holidays babysitting our grand dog.
Yeah.
Because I kind of got the dates mixed up. And I forgot that it was the holiday, Thanksgiving. And our daughter asked if I could watch the dog.
Yeah.
And so I committed before checking our schedule. And then I found out like, oh, damn it. And so that's okay. And then you took off to Cali. I couldn't come with you.
Yep.
And about a couple of weeks later, I made it back and we've been chilling for the last 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And I've been enjoying catching up with you. I've been enjoying Southern California, hitting all my favorite restaurants.
Yep.
Hitting the Yard House, getting happy hour on.
You know you love the Yard House,
that's
Anthony.
Right. Running down, jogging down at the beach.
Yeah.
Us having alone time. All good.
Yep.
And I even got to really enjoy our daughter's business, her burger business.
Yes. Terrible Burger.
Terrible Burgers, her and our stepson. Son-in-law.
I was like, Ryan's not our stepson.
Yeah. And, they got a burger business, like you said, it's called Terrible Burgers. And they make smash burgers and other stuff like that. And when they first started the business, they was out there doing their thing and excited about it. I hadn't tried the burgers. And so I was a little nervous to try it because I was like, damn, what if they're not that good? Then I got to pretend like they're good and that's going to suck because I hate being phony, but I got to do what I got to do sometimes. And so when I ate the burger, it was mind-blowing. It was so amazing.
So good.
All of their food is just so amazing. So I was very relieved that I didn't have to live a lie.
I'm glad
And
too.
when I tell her that it was amazing food and I love their food, I'm the biggest fan. It's sincere from the heart.
Right.
So yeah, that's what's been going on with us. And then we're going to take off and go back to California and be with our grandson, Ace.
Go back to North Carolina.
I'm sorry, North Carolina.
Yes.
Right, and hang out with our grandson who we've been missing.
Yes. Love that little baby. He's adorable.
That's right. So yeah, our life is a little crazy. Our marriage is a little crazy. But you know what? Marriage is what you make it.
I feel a segue coming on.
Dun, dun. That's right, people. Time for the main topic. Marriage is what you make it.
Yes, it is.
So that was cool catching up with the Clarks.
Yep.
So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. But now time for the main subject.
Yeah.
Marriage is what you make it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wanted to go with this subject today because we've been coaching a lot of couples recently.
Mm-hmm.
We always coach a lot of couples.
Yeah.
And we've been seeing that one of the things that really frustrates them is that they're disappointed with their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times that we find that they're disappointed with their relationship because it's not what it's supposed to be.
Mm. Yeah.
And so they feel like they're failing, or their partner's not acting like they're supposed to act or doing things they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
And so there's a lot of disappointment.
Yeah.
And so we found that a big part of it is that they don't realize that marriage is what you make it. It's not something that you compare.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a template, a one size fits all.
Yeah.
And so I kind of want to touch on that because I know a lot of you listeners are probably dealing with that as well. And so hopefully we can give you guys a new perspective that will actually empower you instead of, making you guys feel disconnected and causing conflict.
Right. I think it's so normal for human beings want to put things in a box, right? Like we want everything to go right, and we want things to follow the program, right? Like you said, there's this expectation of what a marriage is supposed to be. And there's no marriage that's the same as another marriage because it's individual people coming together with individual histories, creating a life together. And so to expect it to be like everybody else's and to compare yourself to everybody else is really a waste of time because a marriage is its own unique experience because the people are unique and there's no cookie cutter solution of how to have a marriage, right? And that's the beauty of it. It's two different people coming together and choosing to create life together and figuring that out as they go along. And I think sometimes people go into marriage thinking, we just show up and my partner is going to do what I want them to do. And I'm going to make them do what I want them to do because that's what I expect and vice versa. And then that creates conflict. And I think from that conflict, that's when we talk about the stories all the time, right? Like you're mean or you don't care or you don't love me or you are not enough or whatever the case may be. And then that's what they make it. They make it a problem.
Yeah. It's almost like there's the programming has, we've been since childhood, we've been programmed with so many movies and relationship stories and that it's like this template, this imaginary template that everybody thinks that they're supposed to fit into.
Yes.
And so if we don't hit the benchmarks, like let's say, for example, my partner is supposed to make this amount of money. We're supposed to live in this kind of neighborhood and our kids are supposed to act and act. And so we're trying to force everything to fit into these fake templates, and nobody fits. Nobody fits. And then when we don't fit into it, we judge ourselves. We're not good enough. We're not smart enough. We're doing it wrong. We blame our partner. We blame each other. And the truth is, you don't have to fit into those templates. You can't fit and you shouldn't try to fit. The key is to create the marriage that works for you, to customize it. And every marriage is different. Every relationship is different.
Yeah.
So for example, our relationship, extremely unique in so many different ways. Yes, there's some traditional things here and there that we, have in our relationship, but for the most part, it's very non-traditional. And that's what works for us. It fits us. And I think a big part of that is being flexible in relationships. And if you're not flexible, then we try to put those puzzle pieces in there to try to fit into that template, and it doesn't fit. If you're not flexible enough to go, you know what, let me go another direction. Let me come up with a different approach. Let me do something different. Then you're going to keep trying to force it until you're going to break. It's going to break. The relationship's not going to make it. So it's really important to not be afraid, to have the courage to go, you know what, I don't care what other people think. I don't care what it looks like on the outside. I don't care, at all. I'm going to do it the way that works for us.
Yeah. I think that people are trying to avoid getting it wrong, right? They're trying to avoid getting it wrong. They're trying to avoid getting hurt. And so when you're trying to avoid something, you're going to go into control. And no one likes to feel controlled. No one likes to feel like someone else has power over them. And I think that's the shift that I see happening in marriages, is where in this time, people are realizing, I want to be able to be myself and not have to limit myself to be in partnership. And that takes a lot of communication. It takes a lot of acceptance. And that's very difficult when you are measuring yourself against someone else. If you are trying to fit into a template, it's going to make you feel like you're doing it wrong. But I want to let people know there is no template. And you're not doing it wrong. Every couple fights. Every couple has moments where they feel disconnected. Every couple wants more than what they're getting. Yeah. Like, we just have desires. Think about it. Like, you always want more in your work. You always want more. And that's not a personal attack. And I think sometimes when we have desires and we want something from our partner, it gets taken like, you're not enough. And that is where communication comes into play, right? Like, it's how you say it. It's explaining why you want what you want. It's digging deeper, because most of what we want in relationships is coming from our programming, and it's coming to the surface so that we could see, do I actually really want this?
Yeah. That's why, even though I wouldn't, push people to this, to do this or encourage it, but that's one of the reasons why first divorces can actually be beneficial.
First divorces.
Yeah, get at least one under your belt.
Get your first divorce in. Get your divorce on.
Under your belt.
Get one done.
Because a lot of times what happens is that the first marriage, people go into with all these expectations of how they're going to fit into this template and create this perfect picture. And then they bust their ass in the marriage trying to make it fit that look that way. But it doesn't work out. And eventually the marriage fails. And after that marriage, they realize, like, you know what, that was a lot of damn work and all for nothing. And in fact, I don't want that. I want to do it my way now. I don't care what other people think. I went through the shame. I went through the embarrassment. I went through the pain already. And after all of that, if I'm going to get back in it, I'm going to do it my way. Yeah. And that's actually what I did after my divorce. Your first divorce. First and only divorce.
You trying to get a second one? Yeah. Watch out now.
And I was so mad at myself because I bought into trying to fit into that template. And no matter how hard I tried, I was always disappointed. Yeah. And so after that, I was like, screw it. I'm doing it my way if I'm going to do it again. Yeah. And that was the right decision for me.
For you.
Yeah, for me. Yeah.
But that's the thing. It's very individual because every individual is different. And, one of the things that I've learned about marriage, I would say, in the last couple of years, is that life can take turns that you don't see coming. Yeah. Things can happen that you're not controlling.
Yeah, a lot of times.
Yeah. And when that happens, you have to make the decision to work through it together. And sometimes that requires you to battle it out, right? And sometimes it requires you to make some really non-traditional decisions for your marriage. And that's okay. And I think people get scared that they're doing it wrong when those things show up in our lives. And either they cut bait and run, or they just stay in the battle mode. You don't have to stay in battle mode. It's the battling is for clarity. Yeah. It's for communication. It goes back to one of the things that we teach couples, which is fight to grow, right? Fighting to grow is, we are battling right now. We're in a season of battling, but we can be battling to be right, which is ego, because I want to have power over you and I want to be right and make you wrong. Or we can say that we're battling because we're changing and growing and we're understanding each other more and we're getting clarity on what we want and need.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at it through the perspective of fighting to grow, that's exactly what will happen. It's a choice.
Mm-hmm.
You will grow.
Yes, you will. Here's a perfect example of it's what you make it
Mm-hmm.
and why you shouldn't compare. We've had many clients over the years that they look at their marriage and then they look at the marriages of the people around them, their friends, their community,
Mm-hmm.
the people they hang out with, and they start to compare.
Right.
And let's say one of the couples in their lives, they have sex 3 times a week, 4 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And through the conversations of being around them, all of a sudden now, they're looking at that other couple and they're going, wait a minute, we only have sex twice a week or once a week. Maybe we're doing it wrong. We're not having sex enough.
Mm-hmm.
But what they don't realize is that 4 times a week fits that couple.
Yes.
The 1 time a week fits you.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's working for you, and if it fits you, you're winning.
Right.
You're successful. You're doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But to look and go, we're doing it wrong, we need to force ourselves or use this extra energy to have more sex because that's what they're doing and they got it right. We're doing it wrong.
Right.
So no, because then the other couple, the second couple is having sex 6 times a week. So
right.
Who's doing it right? Who's doing it wrong?
Right.
So don't compare.
Well, that brings up a point of something that always shows up in couples coaching, and that is judgment,
Mm-hmm.
right? When judging other people and judging yourself. And anytime judgment comes into play in a relationship, it's going to shut down communication. It's going to shut down connection. It's going to shut down intimacy. And so it's really about, like you said, it's
Mm-hmm.
what you make it and realizing that your relationship is unique to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when I do my work and I consult with doctors,
Right.
a lot of times they want me to show up with this cookie cutter solution for them, that I could just give them a solution, but I have to do some investigating. I have to understand what's happening in the business because each doctor is unique and different.
You're right.
So the strategies that I create for them are unique to them. I don't have a cookie cutter solution. And it's the same thing with relationships. There's no one answer that fits all. And everyone is looking for that quick pill, right? Like that quick answer to fix it, put it in the box, make it right. And that does not exist. It is what you make it. And what you make it is going to be directly correlated to how you think and what you focus on.
Yep.
And if your self-talk is always complaining or negative or looking for problems, you will find them, and that will be your marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And then conversely, if you are looking for the moments of love and connection and friendship and great conversations and just being together and acceptance of each other's differences, then you will have love and a deep connection. And that's a choice. And it really is about your mind and awareness and starting to observe how you think. Once you start observing how you think, you'll catch it. You'll be like, wow, I'm pretty critical. I'm thinking critical thoughts all the time. Well, you're going to have a really tumultuous marriage if you are thinking critical thoughts all the time. No one wants to be criticized all the time. And I want to add, I know you have something you want to say, Anthony. No. I could tell because I could read your energy real good. And I would add to it, criticism doesn't change people. It actually just shuts them down. And it makes them pull back. No one goes like, oh, you criticize me. Let me hurry up and become what you want. The ego shows up and goes, I don't want to do what you want because I don't like you telling me what to do. You don't own me. You're not in charge of me. You're not my boss. Right? So it really doesn't work anyways. So observe how you are thinking about your partner. And that is going to really create how you interact with each other.
And I think the first step in that is the realization that your starting point should be who we are and what we are is perfect. Now, we may want more. We may want to expand. We may want to strengthen other areas, but our starting point is perfection.
Yes.
We are good, as opposed to going, our starting point is something's wrong.
Yep.
Because if that's your starting point, then you'll always return back to that starting point no matter what changes you make and how you grow. So start off with, we are perfect where we're at, where nothing's wrong. And then from there, how do we want to expand? And then use the people around you and to not compare, but to be aware. Be aware of the possible options that you have. Because it's like a buffet. There's no right dish in a buffet.
Right.
Like, this is the right dish. Every dish in a buffet is perfect within itself.
Yeah.
But they're all just different options that you have, preferences that you can create. So use the people around you to go, not, oh, we only have sex once a week. They're doing it 4 times a week. We're doing it wrong. But to look and go, oh, four times an option? Let me think about that. That's a preference. Okay. Don't work for me, but good to know. Or maybe that works for me. Or maybe, 2 times works for me. But to not compare.
Right.
Oh, they have that big, beautiful home. That's great. Okay, I'm not going to compare, because if I compare and go, oh, their home is nicer than ours, or they own their home and we don't own our home, or they make this amount of money and we only make this amount of money, then we're in trouble.
Yeah.
As opposed to going, oh, how much is that home? Oh, okay, you own it? Okay, that's an option? Nah, I'd rather not do that. I'd rather rent. So it's just helping you to create awareness and choices.
Yeah.
But don't go, oh, because they're there and I'm here, I'm lost.
Yeah.
Nah, they're where they're supposed to be. You're where you're supposed to be. Have gratitude and appreciation for where you are, and you'll be good. It's what you make it, people.
And
you can make it great.
You can make it great, or you can make it hell.
That's right.
It's up to you.
That's right.
We highly recommend
and you gotta
that you make it great.
Because it ain't going to make itself. You don't want it to make itself.
Yeah. Everything just is until you put your perspective on it, right?
That's right.
And so put a good perspective on it. Love is beautiful. Make it work.
Yes. So hopefully that helps you guys out. You guys that are going through it right now, comparing yourselves and beating yourselves up and think you're doing it wrong or you have to do it a certain way. No, you can do it the way you want to do it.
It literally is changing your mind.
That's right.
Change your mind to make it work. So I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. We love and appreciate all of you guys.
That's right. Love you guys. And if you guys haven't had a chance yet to get a copy of our book, Crack the Code, Secrets to Achieving Your Happily Ever After, make sure you pick up your copy today, available at Amazon.com. And if you guys are interested in becoming a life coach or just want to learn some tools and skills to life coach yourself or the people around you, check out our life coach training and certification course at Law of Attraction Life Coach Academy. Last but not least, if you guys are interested in coaching with the Amazing Clarks, you can coach with us via phone, via Zoom, no matter where you live around the globe. To learn more, check out our website at theamazingclarks.com. We got some really nice stuff in there, some goodies, some other courses and programs, so check it out.
Yes.
And
And make sure you guys are connecting with us over Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube at The Amazing Clarks. And remember, to go there, you got to grow there.
Ooh, there you go. We gave it to you. Now what you going to do with it?
Love the Amazing Clarks.
See you next time.
See you next time.